warna hiasnya sualirnya. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is for the full moon in Aries taking place on October 17th, 2024. You don't have to have Aries anywhere in your chart to be able to watch this reading. What I do is take a look at new moon and full moon energies monthly to see what is happening around these times for all of us collectively. So full moon time is often a time where we release, let go, make changes in our life where necessary to kind of clear the path and pave the way for new things to come, and for us to set our intentions to welcome in new things at new moon time. So it's always curious to me to see what it is we might be changing, letting go, switching up at full moon, and what it is we might be welcoming in and are receiving at new moon time. So that's why I do these readings. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what the energy is for this particular full moon in Aries taking place for all of us October 17th, 2024. What is this energy all about? What is it that we may be experiencing around this time? Let's see. Okay, so there's two cards. And I also have, this is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I also have the Healing with the Angels. So I'm going to grab one of these. So what is the energy around this full moon in Aries, October 17th, 2024? What is the main energy and or theme? This particular full moon time. All right, what do we have here? So we have change, we have signs. All right, so basically signs, synchronicity, things are pointing the way to some serious change up ahead, okay? Something's changing and spirit is pointing at it, or maybe even giving you a heads up that something's about to shift and change. Okay, and it's for the positive because we have a beautiful energy of celebration. So it could be that this full moon in Aries is basically the turning point where everything changes for the better, in a better direction, in a way that you're going to feel relieved. Because we see this energy right here where she's looking a little kind of downtrodden, right? Yet we have the owl here kind of hinting at some wisdom to be gained from the experience or from the changes that are approaching. There's a hidden element, right, to it all. There's also knowledge, something you will learn through the changes. And it's kind of saying, don't fret as you undergo the unknown or the unknown elements of what change can bring. Don't fret. Don't get down about it. Because the changes that are happening, even though you don't know what they're leading to, or even though maybe you don't know what they're pointing at, or what they're hinting at, this is leading to something positive. So you have the change card here, but then you also have the energy of change in the butterflies, because they symbolize change and transformation. So this is saying, you might feel like this right now, because maybe you don't know where this is all leading to. Or if you're undergoing change right now, you know, you're kind of feeling a little iffy about it all. But Spirit is saying, you know, these changes are happening to point you in the right direction towards something positive that's going to help liberate you. Just like the butterflies are liberated from their cocoon. It's going to help liberate you and give you something to celebrate. So these changes are positive. And there's lots of hints, nudges, synchronicities, right? And things kind of giving you a heads up about what's to come. And it looks like what is taking place for you is of a positive nature because there's something happy to celebrate. There's something here that you will be liberated of. Maybe liberated of the past. Maybe something that's going to bring you freedom from the past, or freedom to lighten your spirit, lighten your load in some way. I have the Victorian Romantic Tarot here that I'm using. So This full moon in Aries is closing out a chapter. It's promoting change. It's pointing you in a new direction that's going to give you something to celebrate. It's going to liberate you, free you up, mind, body, heart, and spirit. Free you up spiritually, free you up physically in some way, possibly. This change is occurring in order to help you transform into something new altogether. But you've been undergoing a change process for some time, because you don't get to become a butterfly unless you've been in the cocoon for a while. But you're getting freed up with this energy. Something is freeing you up, and that is something to celebrate. This new, transformed, renewed, rebirth version of you is something to celebrate. But I also feel like Spirit is pointing, hinting at signs, pointing the way in regards to what's to come. If you get signs, synchronicities, these are not coincidences. They are hinting at what lies ahead. This revised, rebirthed, changed version of you is going to feel lighter after this full moon in Aries. You will feel that something has changed, but at the same time, something is also physically changing in the journey, and Spirit is pointing the way or hinting at it. And it is going to be something positive to celebrate. The changes you have been experiencing also have given you wisdom with the Owl's energy, also have spiritually provided you with knowledge, has helped you to maybe grow and evolve with the butterfly energy over here in the celebration card, has maybe helped you to discern and decipher signs and messages from the universe through your higher self. And that is also a very helpful tool, okay? A very helpful tool to navigate the change that is approaching, the change that's up ahead, and all the things that you will soon experience, okay? There's 4 cards here. Prepare for change. That's what this message is all about. And with full moon energy, something is coming to a close. But it's so something can change in a positive direction to point you towards what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be, the fullest version of you where you can spread your wings and fly, the version of you where you can feel liberated, the version of you that's fully transformed. Wow, okay, so you have this beautiful Ace of Cups. I feel like this is hinting at the renewed version of you, the healed version of you, the refreshed version of you. Because Ace of Cups can talk about healing, free flowing energy, love, yes, new love possibly. There could be new love coming at you. An open door also towards something on your heart. Maybe that's what Spirit is pointing to, something on your heart. And the changes that are occurring, that you have been undergoing, or the changes that are approaching, are leading and pointing to the way to the thing on your heart. With this Ace of Cups, the thing you hold most dear on your heart. They could also be pointing to new love coming in for you. In whatever form it could be. It could be a pet. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a new place that you fall in love with, you see. But this is also saying to keep your heart open to what this new energy, this new chapter in the journey, because aces are brand new energy, right? What this new, chapter in the journey can bring. Because it can bring a plethora of things that are full of love, right? Full of positivity, right? Celebration. But the only reason why I feel like they're able to come towards you now, or Spirit can point you in the direction of them, and you can be free flowing in the direction of them too, is because you healed, you changed, you prepared for this. Wow. Okay, so look at this beautiful sunshiny, vibey energy of the Queen of Wands. She's highly charismatic. She's magnetic. You're attracting, okay? You're attractive. You're attracting things to you with this card. You also have the sunflowers, which are symbols of the sun. They symbolize success. This is also energy of creative energy. She is a creatrix type of energy. So you are in creator mode, okay? With this, with this energy. I mean, it is, I guess it technically could be Aries energy right here with the Queen of Wands, right? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius with that card. But this is saying like you're on fire, you're magnetic, you're magnanimous, you know what I mean? Your energy is high vibe. And it's because your energy is so high vibe that you're able to attract these things that are on your heart. I feel like you had to go through the changes to prepare to receive these things on your heart, to lift your vibe, your energy, so you can be a magnet to attract them. What this full moon in Aries is doing is ushering out the old with a force, okay? In order to welcome in the new. It's feeling like this last push, right? Or this last stoke of the fire. To where it's like the fire gets roaring now, you know? It's like you stoke the fire a little bit to try to activate something. I feel like this full moon in Aries is activating a positive shift and change, where it's opening up the door to the things on your heart so you can be a magnet to attract them now. Because your vibe is so high and vibrating, radiating so beautifully, like a fiery ball of light, that how can you not attract what it is that you've always wanted on your heart now? You can't help but attract it now. Because you have transformed, you've changed, and your heart is open, you've healed, you've transmuted, and you've been liberated of things from the past that would kind of hinder or block, right, those things from coming to you. Well, you've done the work to kind of remove those things lingering in your energy field, so now you're free flowing and the things can just flow to you. It's an activation point is what this is telling me. This full moon in Aries is a literal activation point. Two of Swords is energy of decisions, choices, sitting still, right? Non-action card. You know what this is telling me? There's not a damn thing you need to do. Normally with this card, it's like, oh, sometimes you have a choice to make, but you sit on it. Instead of making a choice, you just choose to do nothing, right? That literally can be the Two of Swords. But in this case, it's telling me you're the magnet. You don't have to do anything. These things are going to come to you. You just have to sit still, be patient, go within, and know that these things are coming towards you now. There's no action that you need to take because your energy is already activated to just attract it to you. You don't have to go looking for love. Love is going to find you. You see? You've already did the creative work. You already co-created it as the Queen of Wands in spirit, whatever it is. And I feel like the sign card is just saying, well, Spirit is showing you that these things are on the way. So all you have to do with the Two of Swords energy is just be still and know. Now, let's say if there is a choice to make, if there is a change, if there's a pivotal moment where you have to sit with a decision. You see how her hands are over her heart? The heart knows what it needs to do. And you are with the Queen of Wands, well within your power to make the right choice. And everything's going to hint at what the right thing to do is. So please don't doubt your choice if you are presented with one around this time, or, you know, a couple months down the road, because full moon energies or new moon energies, they usually take about a 6-month time frame to kind of like come to fruition or come to fullness, right? Or completion. So this full moon in Aries is activating something. I think it's activating something on your heart, so it comes to you. We have a heart-centered card here with the Ace of Cups. And then we have her with her hands over her heart. You see? And then we see the Queen of Wands, magnetic. She's a magnet attracting success, beauty, creativity, inspiration, ambitions, and motivations through spirit, right? She has a fire lit within her. A fire burning in her heart right here with the Ace of Cups. That fire has been stoked. And it's been burning. And it's like all you have to do is just sit back, wait, and watch. Two of Swords. Because it's already been activated on your heart. Look at that. Gemini energy of the Lovers. We have Jupiter in Gemini right now. The Lovers is all about alignment, okay? It's all about alignment. Yes, and it can talk about decision makings. It's it, yeah, decision making. But I would say to you, this is also a lover and a soulmate card, right? So we have two cards of divine love right here. Whether it's inner alignment or alignment with another or alignment with something on your heart, something with this full moon in Aries is being activated. So you come into alignment with it. Whether it's a creative endeavor over here, whether it's maybe a love match over here, or something on your heart over here, there's nothing you really got to do to work for this. Because it feels like with the Queen of Wands, it was already activated and created in some way, shape, or form. And now your energy's in alignment to attract it without having to do a damn thing. And I say non-action card because the Two of Swords, the lady's just sitting there. She's closed herself off to the world, right? And it's just her and her inner being and that moment. And she's not doing anything but getting in touch with her inner being to discern, to understand, and to know what the right thing to do is, what the right thing to say is, what the right move to make is. And it's feeling like this energy of just being still and know. Yes, sometimes being still and knowing. Sometimes it can talk about being at an impasse. But sometimes an impasse is necessary. Okay? Sometimes you're made to wait. Sometimes you're made to sit still before everything changes. Sometimes you're made to hold off for a little bit because the timing ain't right. But it's being activated. Something's being activated here. Timing is everything. You know, sometimes it's not right. Sometimes it's just not where it needs to be. But that doesn't mean that you're still not attracting what it is that your heart seeks. Just because you can't make any moves doesn't mean it's not aligning with you, okay? You are definitely aligning with something. And this full moon in Aries is the activation point of you uniting with it, okay? I'm feeling led to say, you know, there's there's ebbs and flows, right? There's ebbs and flows in the rhythm of life. Sometimes it's go, 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 and then slow, 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 right? That Two of Swords is really just saying to me, there's nothing that you need to do. It's already been prepared. It's already been aligned, pointing you in the direction of it. Your energy has been freed up. You have undergone major changes. You gained a lot of wisdom through your experience. Again, the owl. You've navigated your way through the dark. Again, also the owl, because they fly by night to catch their prey. They don't rely really on their eyesight to see where they're hunting, because obviously they're hunting in the dark, in the night. You've navigated your way through the dark. You've activated change through those transmutative processes that you've been undergoing, all in preparation of opening the door to the thing on your heart. While you've gone through the changes, you've cleansed, you've healed, you've transmuted, you are now ready as a result of that to spread your wings and fly. You're being liberated of the past. And your energy, your vibe is being activated to attract like a magnet everything your heart has always desired. And this is not only an activation point, this is a pivotal moment of change. This is also a celebration, a graduation, a leveling up. Because there's nothing else you need to do. You've already done it. You've already created it. You've already successfully planted the seeds in your heart, in your soul, for the change and the changes and the positive things that you've wanted to experience. Now it's just a matter of allowing yourself to be the magnet, Queen of Wands, sitting still, peacefully in the knowing, Two of Swords, that no matter what the outside world shows you, you are still in alignment and on the right path to attract the very thing that you always held deeply on your heart. And you are coming into alignment with it now because you have done the inner alchemy, the work, the healing, the catharsis, right? The purging, the changes needed to be the magnet that you are right now so it can come to you. The Lovers is an alchemical card of balance, alchemy, inner alchemy and alignment within oneself. You brought yourself into alchemical union within yourself, so that way you can come into physical union with the very thing you've held dear on your heart. So the inner alchemy had to take place first in order to align you externally, physically, with that thing that you've always wanted. Signs and synchronicities are pointing the way, showing you what is coming towards you. Why? Because they are a physical manifestation of your level of attraction. So, of course, you're going to get signs and synchronicities pointing the way, leading the way, hinting at what's to come first, right? That is always what arrives first before the physical manifestation of what it is you've created. Don't get distracted. The Two of Swords is saying, don't get distracted by the physical world. All crazy shit happening outside of you. If it doesn't make sense, right? Don't let that stuff distract you. Put your hand over your heart, be still, and know that what you've asked for is coming towards you. This full moon in Aries is the activation point of that thing coming towards you. It's the physical manifestation of what you've asked for coming towards you now. Because your heart is ready to receive it, Ace of Cups. Your energy is aligned and magnetic to draw it towards you. There's nothing with the Two of Swords you have to do. Just physically be still in the knowing. Trust what your inner world says. Because the outer world will also confirm what your inner world knows through the signs and synchronicities that Spirit delivers to you. There is a beautiful change taking place. And with the Lovers card, when you finally unite hand in hand with that thing on your heart, because, you know, you've done the inner alchemy to make it happen, right? When you finally align with it, you will see in hindsight how everything was pointing the way to it all along. Change is definitely approaching. It is up ahead. Be prepared for it. But the new chapter with the Ace of Cups that is opening up to you is attracting in everything that you've held dear on your heart. The Lovers card to me is the proof of the inner alchemy achieved and the tangible physical union of you and said thing. And that is definitely something big, right? Something big to celebrate. Change doesn't have to always be daunting and scary. It can be confusing for sure. But this card, I feel with the Two of Swords, Queen of Wands, it's like, it's such a powerful combo because it's like, even though change can be scary and daunting, there's a power and a peace, right? That comes from within when you truly do know that all is well. I'm curious to see what's underneath the surface. As a hidden influence or energy, maybe something you can't see. Oh, that's crazy. Seven of Swords, you want to know why? Because underneath the surface, right? Underneath the surface, there is like this feeling of I heard it's like a thief in the night. Okay. It's like a thief in the night. You don't know the hour, you don't know the time, you don't know when. Okay, it's that's strange. I've never gotten that from this card. Ever. I've never gotten that from this card. Ever. I've gotten a lot of things. Different weird things from the cards, but that's not one of the things I've ever gotten. Okay. If it's love, somebody's coming in to steal your heart. Simple. That, like, literally. They're not playing around. They're coming in like a thief in the night, and they're going to come in and snatch up your heart, okay? Now, I've gotten to snatch you up before with that card. But the thief in the night, no, I've never gotten that. Someone is going to come in, and they're going to literally steal your heart. And it's going to hit you like suddenly, unexpectedly. You're not going to see it coming. That Seven of Swords, you don't see it coming. Likewise, underneath the surface, you don't, that's the hidden element. You're not going to see this coming. No matter what it is, whether it's love, whether it's a manifestation on your heart, you're not going to see it coming. This is a surprise element. That's what the Seven of Swords is. Because the guy goes and steals the swords from the enemy's encampment, and he heists them in a surprise way. He does it so low key, he's undetectable. So again, whatever is coming towards you, this alignment with the thing on your heart, it's undetectable. You're not going to see it coming. It's going to swoop in like a thief in the night. And it's going to be like from one day to the next, everything's going to change. And also that's telling me underneath the surface, there's a hidden element. This is something you're not going to see. There's a hidden element in regards to what or how this is all going to materialize and manifest. That's why the Two of Swords is like, the energy from that card keeps telling me to tell you, just be still and know. There's nothing more to do. The work has already been done. You're already the magnet in alignment to attract it. All you have to do is be still and know it's on its way. Be still and know Spirit is pointing the way to it, in the direction of it, and it is coming towards you. There's nothing you have to do. There's no strategy. You see that you can work up on your end to try to track this in. This is something that's completely hidden. And there's a very big hidden aspect to how this is all going to come about. But whatever that you're aligning with is feeling intense. It feels big. And it's positive. But you're not going to see it coming. There is a surprise hidden element to it. Seven of Swords is saying that's what's up. Like, it's funny because the Seven of Swords, the guy in the Seven of Swords, he's completely undetectable to the people, right, that he's taking the swords from. He's completely undetectable to them. They literally don't see him coming. And that's the card underneath the surface, hidden from us. We're not going to see it coming. It's literal. The Seven of Swords is literally literal, right, to its position underneath the deck. It's being so literal right now. It's literally telling you, you're not going to see this coming towards you. That's why, and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing else you can do either, because it's already on its way. So all you can do is just sit, be still, wait and watch. Wait for it to happen. Because it's happening. The thing is, what's hidden from you is you're not going to see it. It's so hidden, so undetectable. You're not going to see it coming. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, yes. But the Lover's energy is completely in alignment with you. Your heart is ready for it. It's open. Just stay open, you know. Stay open. Be still and know. You're not going to see this coming. There's a surprise element to it all. Like a thief in the night, like you know the saying. You don't know the hour, don't know the minute, you don't know the time. But that's the whole point. You're not meant to know how it's going to come to you. But, you have been prepared for it. Why? Because you've gone through the changes, the transformation, the transmutation. You've done the inner alchemy. In preparation of it. The problem is, you're not going to see it coming. And that's why this card is underneath the surface. You're not meant to see it. You're not meant to know how. You're just meant to be still. You know, there's times in life where it's action and then there's inaction. But both are purposeful. This is a time that you're meant to just be still and keep your heart open. And see how the universe moves and shakes things around you while you sit still at peace, in trust and in faith, knowing that you're the magnet attracting it to you. Watch how the universe brings it to you. Watch how the universe surprises you. Watch how the choices, if there are choices, watch how they're made clear. Watch how easily your heart is able to discern. Why? Because you've done and you've gone through the work to navigate the choice. Right? It's empowered you to navigate the choices. And that Seven of Swords underneath the surface is also an energy of something outside the box. Something unconventional, unorthodox. So underneath the surface, it could also be that if there is a choice to make, you will find a way around it. It might be unconventional. It might be outside the box. But you'll find a way to navigate through it. Through the choice to discern what's most in alignment with you. You'll find a way. There'll be a plan or something will come to you. An unconventional idea, perhaps. Yeah, in this card, I mean, if you look at him, he has a treasure, right? He's holding a treasure. And yeah, it feels like there's something under lock and key in that treasure chest that you're, right? You're not meant to open or discover until the appropriate time. That's why I said earlier, it's like it's not the right time, or the timing wasn't right, and that's everything has to align so the timing is right. And you're not going to be able to open the treasure, open the chest until it is right. Or you're not going to be able to align with it until the time is right. That's why there's this feeling that I was getting, you know, like you're not going to know the hour, the minute, the day. Like you're not going to know these things until the appropriate time. You don't know how it's going to come about until the appropriate time. And then at the appropriate time, you know, it's going to surprise you, but it's also going to open and activate what was always meant to be yours. These things are going to be freed up to come towards you. There's definitely a hidden element as far as how these things are going to come about, how they will align with you, or in what shape or form they will take, or when. But this full moon in Aries is the activation point of that coming towards you now, of you coming into alignment and union and partnership with it. You joining forces with it. Number 6 in the Lovers is balance, harmony, alignment. reciprocity as a number energy. Same way number 2 is about balance, harmony, partnership, union. Number 1 is new beginnings. So there's a new beginning opening up to activate you and come into alignment with, right? That which is a vibrational match to what you've created, to what you've intended with all your heart. But with the 7, you know, 7 as a number is about spirituality. The spiritual journey. There's some hidden aspects underneath the surface, right? That we're not, you know, as far as how that is going to come about, that you're not going to see. You're not going to see how, or the hidden elements of the way that it aligned until after the fact. There's a surprise. Yes, but there's details that are hidden from you. Yes. But some things are meant to be kept low key. We're not meant to know everything, right? We're just meant to be still and trust. So it says solitude and meditation. That falls in line with the energy of being still and knowing that all is well. Finding peace and power in that. Because at the end of the day, you are the magnet attracting these things to you. Sudden change and progress, okay? Or sudden progress and change. Yeah, suddenly, unexpectedly, out of nowhere. Right here, 7 of Swords. You're not going to see it coming. This change is going to be sudden, unexpected, right? You're going to align with these things somewhere out of nowhere. There's so much change taking place for you now. You have 2 cards of that. Sudden progress and change, suddenly, overnight. And it's because, again, your energy is just in the right place for it to happen, for it to come to you, for it to flow to you. Let's grab one more. But there's lots of signs pointing, hinting, trying to show you. But there's, again, nothing that you need to do. Spirit has the strategy. Spirit has the plan. The universe is already working, right? Underneath the surface, behind the scenes, out of your detection, right? Because undetectable. All you have to do is sit back, wait, and watch. Watch it unfold and watch it come to you. Well, there you go. Dreams coming true. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's freaking fantastic. You see that? There's nothing else to do. You just have to be still and know. And it will happen suddenly, unexpectedly. You're not going to see it coming. Literally not see it coming. 7 of Swords. Underneath the surface. Hidden where we can't see, right? Underneath the deck like that. This is going to be something to celebrate. So just go inward. Trust. Let your heart speak. Let your heart be the guide. There is change approaching. All the signs are pointing to it. It's going to be something to celebrate. It's what you've wanted on your heart. Keep your heart open, receptive to what lies ahead. Know that you are the magnet. This is an activation point to bring these things your way. But again, it's because you did the work. You transmuted. You aligned your energies within. You did the inner work, the inner alchemy. So it can come to you. So it can flow to you now. There's nothing you need to do. Nothing else you need to do. And sometimes we're placed in a period or a moment of stasis. Right? Non-action. So we could just be in flow. Because sometimes we do too much. Sometimes we try to compensate, right, for what the outer world isn't giving to us or showing us or whatever. We try to do what we can on our end. That's just human nature. But in this case, it's saying no. Don't. Just be patient. Chill. Go inward. Trust your heart. It knows. It can discern. It picks up on the vibe. You're the magnet. You're attracting it. There's nothing else you need to do on the physical end. Yeah, there's a lot you can't see. You don't know how. You don't know when. But you're not meant to know these things until the appropriate time. But the treasure's there. It's coming to you. We can see it with the Lovers. It's a union card. You're uniting with it. And we see your heart open and ready to receive it. Ace of Cups. We see the brand new energy opened to you so you can receive it. And it's part of your dreams come true. Everything with the Queen of Wands you've been creating. So just chill and let it happen. And it may come about in a weird, unconventional way, in a way that you didn't even see coming, in a way you didn't expect, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. As long as it gets here, right? As long as it comes to you. Elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. Yeah. Smooth sailing, right? There's nothing. You're smooth sailing in the direction of everything you've wanted to connect and unite with. They don't force, they flow. Swans also mate for life, okay? So for some of you, it could be a love match that you are aligning with. For others of you, it's aligning with something deeply on your heart, something you've been creating and manifesting, a dream come true. But this is also symbolic of that inner alignment and alchemy, okay? The two swans. It's your masculine and feminine energies, also mirroring the energy of the Lovers, coming together in union and harmony, which amplifies your energy to attract, you know. And the lotus transmutes and transforms. It's a flower grown from mud. It has to work its way through the murky depths, which is also transmutative process, to get to the surface of the water so it can access the sun and come into full bloom, much like the butterfly, to spread its wings and fly, right? Or spread its petals and bloom. So yeah, you are gliding, okay, into alignment with the fullest version of you. Just flow. Because you're uniting with a vibrational match of something you created or someone. If it's love. Let's see if we can get one more. Strength. You have courage, you can endure, find the center, and spiral into your power. Absolutely. Right here. You've endured changes, right? Find your center, go within, right? It also says solitude and meditation. because you're coming into your power. You are. You are stepping into the fullest version of you, the most aligned, fully blossomed version of you, fully transformed, right? And as a result of coming into that power, that inner alignment and power is now why you can attract these things and have them come to you. So I like this as well. I feel like it's just encouraging you to tell you you've endured. This is an activation point. This is also saying you're coming into your power, your magnetism, your fire, right? Your activation point. You've garnered strength through the change process, through that transmutative process. You have garnered lots of strength, lots of wisdom through those experiences. It has also amplified your energy because it's cleared, right? Through that transmutative process, through that transformation process, you've also cleared and healed a lot of residual energies. And at the same time, it has empowered you. It has amplified your vibration. Now you're just this high vibrational, cleared, cleansed magnet to attract positive things. Because you've cleared the path, cleared the way of all the debris that would have cluttered up your energy and would have hindered or blocked you from attracting in those things on your heart. But now that your energy is cleared and you did the work, you did the inner alchemy, well, now all these things can just flow to you. You can be the swan on the water and glide in the direction of them. Likewise, they can just flow in the direction of you. There is a lot of change approaching. Your dreams are about to come true. You're aligning with a match, a vibrational match of something you've created or something you've intended. All the signs are pointing to it. You've been made strong through the process of arriving at this point. These things are also coming to you in a very unconventional way. There's hidden elements attached to all of that. Yes, you're not going to see it coming. It's going to show up at your door one day out of nowhere. Might take you by surprise. It might happen in a way that you least expect. Again, Seven of Swords underneath the surface. But you are coming into partnership, alignment, and a match. Swans also mate for life, okay? Lovers, Ace of Cups. I don't know what you're aligning with, but it's definitely something big on your heart. And it would not be coming to you unless it was a vibrational aligned match to you. So that's also something to feel proud of. You had the courage to endure the process of change and transformation, transmutation. It's a rigorous process of healing. It's a rigorous process of transforming your energy to clear it, to cleanse it, to then align and lift yourself up to attract, right? What it is you've wanted on your heart. It's a rigorous process, but you've done it. You're the lotus coming into full bloom. You're the butterfly ready to fly. Spread its wings and fly. So please be proud of your journey. You're smooth sailing, literally, in the direction of this thing without you even realizing it. That's the beauty of it. So let it come to you now, because it is. There's nothing more that you need to do. I feel like that Two of Swords keeps saying, just rest, relax, chill. And trust and know, because there's peace, power, and strength in that stillness, in that knowing that you're literally right now, as we speak, aligning with it. This full moon in Aries is the activation point of that coming to you now. But you're ready. Keep your heart open. Trust and know. You're already a magnet attracting it as we speak. As I speak. And that's a beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and roll the dice for angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. Angel numbers that show up can confirm a lot of what is already said in the reading and or provide you with additional messages maybe that you need personally in the moment. I don't recommend a source to look up because it could be one you don't like, and I never want to imply that one source on the internet is better over another because there's lots on the internet. And I say, you know, when you find a source and it speaks to your heart, go with that one. Let that be your guide. Take the journey also to research numbers, because when you come across, you know, a number interpretation, you're taking the journey, right, to get to that point. It can show you other things along the way. Other signs, synchronicities, serendipities the spirit needs you to find. And that is magical when it happens. It's just further signs, right, of confirmation along the path to researching the numbers for yourself. That's why I say take the journey. And also, if you can, please refrain from putting number interpretations in the comments for the same reason. We want everybody to have a chance to find that magic for themselves, because we know how wonderful it can be. So let's see what the number is for this full moon in Aries. 11, 3, 4. I love it. 1134. I will put that number in the screen for you. Go ahead and look it up. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe consider joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings I put out for members only. Maybe also consider visiting my Etsy store for cool things that I have there. Handmade crystal jewelry, tektites like Libyan desert glass and moldavite. I even have Starseed t-shirts I designed myself. Crocheted items as well. Yeah, did I say handmade crystal jewelry? Is there also refurbished vintage jewelry? There's so much to see. But anyway, have some fun exploring my shop. You never know what you might find. Thank you again so much for watching my channel and supporting me this way. Thank you for spending time with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. Happy full moon. And always keep shining.